All right, let's get us back to it. And oh, oh, okay, there we go. And let's pause pretzel to make sure it's not spamming us. And excuse me, a cough. Okay. And yeah, of course. FPS tanked. FPS came back. Okay. Good enough. I didn't really need that. Let's stick you guys in the train just so it's there. What I wouldn't mind though is some more locomotives. But first, let's put a locomotive into the system that runs on... That's just a single car. Head station, LTN depot, time passed, go. Okay, you take me to the end of the bus. Let's set up production of some blue belts. Do they need lubricant like in vanilla? No, it actually does not look like they do. Interesting. Oh, red circuits make belts. Oh, the basic belt does. Okay. Uh-oh, something ran out of fuel. Who's out of fuel? Really? You ran out of fuel there. This far from the thing. Sigh. Okay. How many do we need of you guys? 440? Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay, so let's put in a request for purple chests. For 500 of you. Yeah. What else did we want here? Everything else is fine. There it is. All right. How are we doing? Not great. What are we missing? These things. What are we missing? Copper rods. Okay, we clearly need more copper rods being produced. What are you missing? Those things. You come with me. What are you missing? These guys. You're missing chromed steel plate. Right, because I never put it in the system. Okay, we'll need to fix that as well. Let's take a quick look at blue belts. Actually, I bet we can more or less steal the red belt design. Let's take a look at that. What do we need for this? Not much. Okay, what if we take... Yeah. This basic setup here. I don't want any of the belts. Nope, wrong. Okay. Don't want that. Don't want you, don't want you, don't want you. Don't want you. Good enough. Let's put this here. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe put it here. Okay. You are gonna make blue belts. You're gonna make blue splitters. You're gonna make blue undergrounds. And you're gonna make blue loaders. Fine. You are gonna need fluid, which means this has to live over there. And you're gonna get fluid. You also need 4 other ingredients, which is 2 belts. And we were using this belt and this belt, or something like that. You just need steel plates. And steel plates are one of the things you need, and you need steel plate. And you need steel gear wheels. And you need steel gear wheels. So this belt here is the steel gear wheel belt. And you also need steel gear wheels, which you can get there. Alright, so let's bring in steel gear wheels here. And I don't want to do this with... this is simple enough that there's no reason to do it with robots. We can belt it. Nope. Okay, so this is steel plates and steel gear wheels. Alright, where's steel? Steel plates and steel gear wheels are around here. Which means we're in the right neighborhood. In fact, we're right there. Possibly too far. Where did you roll to? Oh. Right there. Okay, steel plates. Now let's reinforce steel plates. We do not want you, we want you. Okay, now where's steel? Come on, autosave. You're in the way. Where gear wheels? Hello, gears? Right here. Okay, so... Oh, we've been doing the splitting down here, haven't we? That's been our modus operandi, so to say, peak. Alright, fine. You go there. You go there. And you go away. Okay. Let's run you out. Yeah. Nope. Did I just miss that? Yeah. Okay. That works. Okay, now on the other side we're gonna need steel rods and vulcanized rubber. But you don't need that. And you don't need that. This is not needed at all. And you're... Before leaving provider. That's bizarre. Is it because we have that stuck train somewhere? Okay, we'll look at that in a bit. Oh, you need steel rods as well. Well, we can bring them up some way. You're my least concern. Alright, you need red circuits controllers. You need those guys. You need nothing. Okay, so you just need red controllers, which we can bring in this way. And so you don't need anything off that belt. So this belt is purely for you. And that means vulcanized rubber and steel rod. Okay, vulcanized rubber and steel rod. Steel rod is right here. here. However, this is a lot further away. And right there. Because there's our vulcanized rubber. Okay. And then we need blue controllers, which are... where? Right here. This is circuits and this is controllers. Right on this line. And that one is offset by 2 more from here. So we need you right here. No. Yes. Yeah. Okay. What little there is of that. Okay. Are we getting them? I think that's all we had. Yeah. Don't exactly have a ton of them. Hello. Okay. All we need there is lubricant. All we need there is belts. And we needed red, not blue controllers. Aye. Well, that was clever. And this needs steel chassis and steel rods. So we can do this. Come on, autosave. And I think maybe the small steel chassis will bring in those by with Logibots. Right, which means we just need lubricant. And the red circuits still. Alright, where's lubricant? There. On this line. Alright. Okay. Yay, we have flow. Whoa. Yeah, that's timed out before leaving provider. That's a problem at the depot, I think. I think it's because we have that train that's dead, which is means this issue's more critical than I thought. Oh. Let's go fix it. But we are working. Very nice. I just want to disconnect this. And we'll deal with that later. Shuttle train. Yeah, everything is stuck at the depot. Oh, possibly also because I've filled the inserters, so that's not good. Oh, you should be here. That's good. Yes, you are. Excellent. Did I get a whole bunch of these guys? I did. Not quite enough, but it'll do. Take me to shuttle transfer. Let's, yeah, I think that's the real problem. It's not the one guy that ran out of fuel. It's the fact that all of these boxes are... No. These guys are trying to get out. And they're blocked. By what? Why are you... Oh, because they're scheduled them through here. Really? I could have just... Right, that's just Factorio being dopey. Okay, we need to go to the depot. Of course. This is bringing the entire base to a crawl. It's a lot of carbon. There we go. Dopey. Now, of course, it's going to take time for the trains to catch up with everything they need to do. Is that actually everything? I think it is. Nice. Okay. Now, where does lead come from? And where do steel ingots come from? Steel ingots come from there. Let's go to steel utility. Here's hoping that recovers. And yeah, I can probably do this by remote control, but it's just easier to do it here. That's steel ingots, yes. Minimum train length, 2. And there we go. Alright, where do we get lead? Tin, copper, glass. Low density, no, that's the low density setup. Lead should be around here somewhere. Lead ingots. Okay, we want ore washing utility. There we go. Yep, and there's our little train to pick that stuff up. We should build another one of those little ones. It would be nice if we had some coal. I think is the very last train. Right? Your lead, yes. There we go. Okay, that should be more than enough for you to get to where you need to go. More than enough. This should actually help with some of the congestion issues, I think. Maybe. Alright, back to transfer. And let's peek in on nuclear here. We've got steel and we've got lead. Wonderful. Ah, here's what else we need. We're gonna need some Logibots. We're gonna want, let's say 100 of them. But you will take us to... let's go to gold. And let's take a look at where red circuits are. They're right here, red controllers. This is red controllers here. All right. This red controllers? This is red controllers. We can run it out right here. Okay, we do not need any of you. Okay. What are you doing? Still no red, no copper rods. Because you just bring them in tiny amounts. Tiny amounts. Okay. Bring me one. Okay. Excellent. We have quite a few. What are you not getting? Why are you not getting them? Ah, because this is set to... This should be blue. Belts. This should be blue belts. And this should be blue belts. Alright, well I need a lot more than that of these guys. Can I upgrade you to one of these? Will that help? Probably not. Okay. Come here, copper rods. We're gonna fix this once and for all. Yes, autosave. What are you complaining about now? Why are you still doing the thing? There we go. Now it's going to maintain a buffer there. And in fact, let's upgrade that line. And now there's a reasonable amount that can be brought. No, I do not need that now. This can go back to 0. Alright, so the problem is we need, according to this, 26 undergrounds, 2 splitters, and 300 belts. Well, we have the 300 belts. That's not a problem at all. But we need 26 undergrounds, and that ain't happening. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a... Why is my inventory full? What are you full of that I don't want? What can I get rid of? I don't need that in here. And now, I just fill you of that. And we're gonna put a loader there. Like inserter. And we're gonna wait long enough for this to hit 30 or so. And then we're gonna clear out our inventory because we need space for all this new stuff that we're gonna get. You know what? I don't think we need these anymore. And instead, we're gonna ask for 50 of those. And there. That should be enough for us to do what needs to be done. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. But you know what? Let's change you to 1,000 there. Maybe I should have put these on into the logistics network closer to where they're going. There's a lot of bots being utilized for this. No. Ah, because we're feeding it in now faster than they're going out. That's helping. Okay, good. All right. Only have about 10 minutes left for tonight's stream, and I would really like to get the centrifuges set up. We're not going to get the reactor up, obviously, because I mean, if nothing else, because we don't have it. We don't have an. We're not producing nearly enough of these guys, and they go into all the other stuff. We have 1 of those and 9 of those, and that ain't gonna cut it. That's not really particularly useful for even the smallest reactor. But hey, we have 4 of those. Sigh. What, it's these guys. What are you having trouble getting? The chrome plate. Oh, I haven't fixed the plates again. Go back. Let's fix that. That'll at least resolve 1 bottleneck. Because this bottleneck should be getting solved, ish. Chrome plates. Right here. What can I get rid of? that solve that. Okay, once again, to transfer. And while we're over here, let's label this, shall we? This is looking slightly more promising. This is running. This still needs a lot more rods. Do we have any... That's character logistics. Do we have any more robot like carry capacity? Yeah, but that's all behind space science. Oh well. I think perhaps we will fiddle with that. In fact, let me make myself a note. That here. Here. Okay, let's go to nuclear. Productivity modules are a good idea. We should put those in. Okay. There go those productivity modules. This needs speed modules, and we don't have any of those handy. And of course, without beacons, productivity modules are just slowing things down, but it's okay. Nope. You need power. What's missing? Modules, modules, a couple of inserters. Where are the inserters missing? Yes, right here. No, that's stack filter, autosave. We have steel boxes right here. Oh, you want iron. Okay, let's we don't want iron chests. We want steel chests. Everybody got that? Over here. We'll just use stack filter inserters. Anything else? Just modules and beacons. Wonderful. Okay, and this is gonna capture the first 40. And I think we're going to put a cutoff right here. No. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna turn this sideways because I don't want these to accidentally end up in here. and I'm gonna turn you off. Here. Yeah. Because I want to make sure that our first batch of U-235 strictly goes into the Covarex centrifuges. Get them started. And that's why I want to make sure we were doing this, so that we have production. Let's we need to lane balance? No, I don't think we do. So I probably should explain this setup. If you've seen my other series, you'll have seen me use it before. But basically, these two rows of machines are strictly doing the normal uranium processing. The modules are slowing them down, but increasing productivity, so we get more stuff out of ore, which is a good thing. These produce primarily U-238, 99.3%. You can see that's coming over here. But occasionally you get the rare U-235, which is what we really care about. That gets dumped onto the belt here, sorted, and put back into service. Seems a little silly, but the main point of all this is to make sure one side is U-235 and one side is U-238 on this output belt, so that you never get 238 blocking 235. Now, over here, to make nuclear fuel cells, we need a bunch of U-238, which we don't care about, it's cheap, and one U-235, which is not cheap. So we could just do it off this. It would actually work. If all we were doing was nuclear power, we would be able to do it entirely with these centrifuges, and we wouldn't even need that much. But I'd like to use nuclear weapons sooner or later, because we have biters to clear out on the perimeter, and I've been clearing them manually, and boy, is that a pain. The fun way to do it is with where's nuclear weapons? There they are. Problem is, each one of these, well, actually, it only needs 30 U-235 in this mod pack, which is way better than in the space exploration that I'm playing Saturday nights, where you need 100. But that's still a ton of U-235. And to avoid just needing to build massive arrays like this and mining a huge amount of uranium ore, we have these Covarex machines. And Covarex takes in 40 U-235 and some U-238 and puts out 41 U-235. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a net gain of 1 U-235 at a cost of 3 U-238, which is a fantastic ratio, and once it's going, it gets very, very good. So the idea is, these guys grab U-235, U-238 off the belt, put it in the machine. The U-238 gets dumped back out onto this belt and comes back into the circuit. The U-235 gets passed around this circle. And this is a filter inserter, so it goes here, and here, and back in. Unless this chest has more than a dozen left at a time. Because these are equal speed, so it cycles. And the idea is we need 40 in here to start the cycle, and the machine will suck in as much as twice that, I think 80, 85, something like that, and then it'll stop accepting more. And they will accumulate here and then get dumped back out. And that's the magical part. Because once we hit 80 U-235 in these machines, then the same 80 will just keep doing loops, and each loop, one will be spat out. And we have 3, 4, 5, 6 of these, so this is not a slow thing, 60 seconds, but still, every 10 seconds we get a new U-235, which is fantastic. So over here, this will produce the actual fuel cells, and this reprocesses old fuel cells and gets us back a little bit of U-238 and some scrap, which we'll do something with. You know what I want to get next time we're at the mall is I want a couple of some logistic storage depots. Alright, so what's left is to provide it with some pipes. So we will do that right here. Let's bring you north of this. And let's clear this out. So, what we're gonna do is some assemblers. You're gonna make plates. Steel plates. And one of these goes on the other side, and I don't know how many of these we need. Let's do 6. Sure. And then we need the same thing over here. Only you will make lead plates. Actually, you know what? Lead plates is 1 second. This takes 2 seconds. The same here. It is. Let's do direct insertion. Yeah, I like that better. Of course we need power, like so. Which means we need to rebuild this. And you guys are making steel tubes. And let's hurry up and see how that works. You know what, let's do one more block so that we have balance. There we go. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to erase this. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna mirror image it and put it right here. There we go, let's try that again. Hopefully it'll line up this time. And if not, we will figure something out. Like, say, putting that there. Yeah, come on, autosave. There we go. Now you, of course, are making lead plate. And you are making lead tubes. And now there we are. Okay. I think that's probably going to be quite adequate. And if not, we can increase it easy enough. Well, I mean, I was going to use logistics, but is there a reason to? How much do you need? You need 10 of them every 20 seconds. So 20, yeah, we can just do it with an inserter. That'll just be for U-235. Yeah, we need a tiny amount. Even that amount of machines is massively overkill. I could maybe do this. There we go. Now, the other thing we need is to provide this system with some Logibots. And as this hits the end, it gets flown back and allowed to cycle if necessary. You can see that this only sends out if there's more than if basically all these boxes are full. If there's more than 4,800, yeah. So that's the way we recycle the U-235 to make sure it circulates enough. Because we don't want to plug up these machines, right? If we allowed this U-235 to come in and stack up, back up, and back up, then very shortly we would not be getting any more U-235 from here, and we do want that. And we have 16 in the first machine, and that's what I want to be sure of, is that it's staying in the first machine. And yeah. And then conversely, if we get too much uranium, this here will shut it off if we have more than 20,000 stored up there. Alright, so what we're going to need to do once... Actually, this... Well, no, because it might pick up U-235 if some sneaks by. I want to make really sure that we don't have that problem. Okay. Well, it is 11:40, which means we are... 11:42, which means we're 12 minutes past our scheduled stopping point. We've accomplished a huge amount in this episode, and we somehow managed to misalign this one. And we've got the first stage of nuclear done, and it may not sound like a lot, but it really is quite a significant accomplishment, especially in Industrial Revolution where everything is a lot harder. And as we went along, we provided this our mall here. We built blue belts from scratch. We didn't have those at all. We're finally starting to... Oh, what are we out of now? Why are you not running? The bottleneck is actually steel rods now, not copper. Remarkable. And we even have a few accumulating here. Got 50 of those. Got building those. Life is good. Need rivets. Okay. Things are progressing. It'd be nice to get some more production of blue circuits, because this is like dead as a doornail. And maybe start making some speed modules as well. But look at this. They're like not a trickle. There's no red circuits coming into here. Why is that? Because plastic. That's interesting. Why is plastic dead? Because we are just not producing enough. We need to crack heavy oil more. But this is a heck of a heavy oil cracking array. Is it not on? It's on. Oh, because we're sucking down lubricant so fast. Okay, it's lubricant that we need to expand. Because we don't crack, we're set not to crack, heavy oil if we don't have, unless we have plenty of lubricant, but we don't have plenty of lubricant. We're backed up on lubricant because of lack of these machines. Why are all these not firing? Because they're backed up on heavy oil. Okay. Well, I know the next thing that needs to be fixed. And that's, yeah, let's do that really quick because that's an important one. Let's go to Gold One Utility. We have chemical plants here, don't we? Yes. Okay, and off we go. How's power doing, incidentally? Plenty of excess capacity. Right now we're running entirely on solar. Steam kicks in the middle of the night, and that of course is the real concern, is that we don't, you know, we build these massive steam banks, and as long as we don't run out of them overnight, that's okay. But if we run low in the steam in here and the steam plants, the coal-fired boilers can't generate enough, then we're in trouble at night. Did you bring me to the right place? I want to go to Gold Utility. I may have misclicked, but yeah, I did. I want to go up there. And this is massively overkill on the lubricant. We do not need that much, produce that much lubricant. Okay. Lubricant pumps are on. Let's see what happens. petroleum is starting to appear a little bit. This is no longer completely full. Oh, no, it's still completely full. These guys are now running. Maybe not all of them. But yeah, it needs to run for a little while to, you know, come up to speed and start making a dent in production. Yeah, I mean, they're only taking 20 heavy oil per 3 seconds. Not exactly. Maybe we increase this more. It's certainly much more lubricant production than I ever usually set up. But yeah. We can see oil start to tick down a little bit, which means we're running the refineries, and we can see petroleum starting to come up a bit. So yeah, it's definitely making a dent. And that should hopefully soon mean that plastic is starting to wake up. Sulfur is woken up. Plastic is, you know, still anemic, but at least something. Starting to pick up. More and more of these guys are firing. Yeah, they're all firing now. That's good. There we go. We're finally starting to accumulate lubricant. And as soon as that hits 5K, the heavy oil cracking line will come on board, which means we'll start cracking the excess heavy oil into light oil and then petroleum. And that will make life better. Alright, well, as always, I do recommend you go ahead and try one of these yourselves. And don't forget to save.